Israel is on high alert. Military readiness has been significantly stepped up amid rising regional tensions with Iran. Over the past few days, the Israel Defense Forces have quietly but deliberately adjusted their air defense posture. Iron Dome batteries have been redeployed, covering key areas including Jerusalem and major urban centers. This is not a routine move. The preparations come at a time when Iran is facing internal unrest and the United States is signaling readiness for potential military action against Iranian targets. Israeli intelligence assessments suggest one key threshold. Iran is unlikely to strike Israel directly unless the United States launches a large-scale operation on Iranian soil. But Israel is not taking chances. In cities like Dimona, public shelters have been opened as a precaution. Embassies around the world have been placed on high alert amid fears of Iranian-backed terror attacks or provocations. Israeli officials stress this is about readiness for defense and, if necessary, offense. These fears are rooted in recent history. In June 2025, Israel and Iran fought their most direct conflict to date, a 12-day war known as Operation Rising Lion. Iran launched more than 500 ballistic missiles and over 1,000 drones toward Israel. Israel's multi-layered air defense system, Iron Dome, David Sling, and Arrow 2 and 3 intercepted most of them. Initially, interception rates stood at around 80 to 90%, but as the war dragged on, those numbers dropped to around 65%. That decline had consequences. Some missiles broke through, striking cities like Tel Aviv, Haifa, and Beersheba. At least 24 people were killed, hundreds were injured, and key sites including the Kiryat military headquarters and Nevatim air base were damaged. Iran achieved these penetrations through specific tactics. First, saturation attacks. Older and slower missiles were fired first, designed to drain Israel's interceptors, followed by more advanced missiles like Imad, Haj Qasem, and Fatah-1. Second, target adaptation. Iran shifted from remote military bases to densely populated urban areas, overwhelming defense systems that prioritize strategic assets. And third, system limitations. Iron Dome is effective against short-range threats, but not against Iran's medium and long-range ballistic missiles, which depend on far more expensive and limited Arrow interceptors. Despite these breaches, Israel's defenses prevented catastrophic damage, helped by US-led coalitions and preemptive strikes on Iranian launch sites. Looking ahead to 2026, a future war would pose serious challenges for both sides. Iran is struggling to rebuild. Israel destroyed a third of its missile launchers and key production facilities. Iran's pre-war arsenal, estimated at 2,000 to 3,000 missiles, was cut in half. Current production is limited, around 50 missiles per month. Israel, meanwhile, faces depleted interceptor stockpiles. Iron and THAAD systems are expensive, slow to replace, and reliant on US support. The lesson from 2025 is clear. A prolonged war would favor neither side. Iran would struggle to sustain large barrages, Israel would face strained defenses, rising economic costs, and greater risk to its cities. For now, both nations are rebuilding, watching, and preparing, because in this region, deterrence is fragile, and escalation can come fast.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.